Helps if I put myself on screen. That's what happens when you're trying to get your YouTube to work and 1.5 million other things all at the same time. Anyway, what's up, the internet's producer Kyle? We are going to have a live sale. It's going to be a different live sale than we've done before. It's going to be something different that I had to run by Jay first because I thought perhaps this idea is not fully thought through. Perhaps. So we're going to see how it goes. But the board is interesting. It's going to be a fun time. I'm going to get the ads for the pit off of my TV and get myself on my TV, and then we're going to get started. So I guess yeah. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome into the Producer's Live Sale. I'm producer Kyle. That's Jay. We are both pretty much under the weather. I am less under the weather than Jay is, but many of you have known I've sounded like this for 2 weeks. Anyhow, so we're not going to be fooling around tonight. We're just going to sell some books.
Good.
No goofing around.
Yeah.
This show ain't for people who want to have fun. It's just for people who want to buy things. Or, we'll probably have fun. But, it's a thing. So I'm going to switch over the camera, show you guys the rack. Here's how this is going to work. Okay. The rack is already built. As you can see, all the books are facing forward. When you claim a book, it reveals the book below it. Okay. The first column, the first two, are going to be cover price for the most part. Everything here is going to be $5 or $6 or below. Then here in this middle column are our 10 to 15s. And then over here is more, except in this row, except in the third row, because I don't have a lot of books that start with G, H, or I. So, we kind of had to fill in with some Fs. If that makes sense. It doesn't, but it's what it is. So, here's how this is going to work. We're going to make a little adjustment here because I'm trying to get some glare out of this. There we go. Okay.
Ooh.
So,
I'm slowly moving towards Ghost Machine. There we go.
Okay. Let's see if that's stable. Okay. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, $5. You have Dawn of DC primer blank. Okay, so that's a blank cover for the Dawn of DC primer. It's going to be $5. Next to that is Unstoppable Doom Patrol #2. This is the minimum trade dress variant. It's also $5, which is just cover price. Next to that is Damn Them All #1. Damn Them All #1. This is the Retail Summit exclusive. So you had to go to Diamond Retailer Summit to get this cover. It's going to be $15. And then next to that, Daredevil #116, featuring the owl. Daredevil #116. featuring the owl. That one's going to be $25. So again, the way this is going to work is if you claim a book, it reveals the book below it, the next book in the pile. So then on the second row, see this one's D, right? All of these books are D's. They'll start with D. This row, you would probably guess, starts with F.
Nice.
So here's Free Planet by Aubrey Sitterson. Jed Doherty. Blank variant, $5. This is Charlton Comics. There's a chunk missing out of the cover. And it's well read, but for its age, it's certainly a good value. It's in good condition for its age. This is Fighting Army number 103. So there's a chunk missing out of the cover. Fighting Army number 103. It's a World War II book. $5. Then this is a Galactus cover. Jonathan Hickman. Fantastic Four 602. There with the Galactuses. It's a $10 book. And the last book on our F row, this is a $25 book. This is a retailer incentive cover by Alex Ross. 1-in-50 ratio variant. First appearance of Zora Vukovic. First Astronomica. This is Fantastic Four number 1.
Beautiful.
$5. Okay. Now, on the G row, I didn't have any blanks for G's. By the way, these piles here, these first piles are all blanks. I thought that would be fun. I didn't have any blanks for G's, but this is Ghost Machine number 1. This is the one shot that kind of introduces the Ghost Machine universe. $5. Mark Waid, Daniel Indiro. This is the ultra limited high-end emerald green variant, 1-in-50. And it comes sealed with COA. Green Hornet number 3. TJ's going to claim Ghost Machine. All right, TJ, you got it. Green Hornet number 3 is $15. Again, that's a 1-in-50 variant. So then that reveals iZombie number 2, first print. iZombie number 2, first print. That's going to be $8. iZombie number 2, $8. First print for iZombie number 2. And then we'll do the last iBook here in just a second. See, the top row is like G and I and some H's and some some more D's. Like just because I needed to fill it out. Like my alphabet plan was good until I realized I have no E's. I have 0 books that start with E.
Yeah.
All right. So this here is Infinity by Jonathan Hickman and Mike Deodato. This is New Avengers number 9 from Infinity. This is the first full appearance of the Black Order. Jay, who are the Black Order?
Children of Thanos.
Yep, these are the bad guys from Infinity War.
Yeah.
So that's going to be $20. All right. So remember the way this works, guys. If you make a claim, it reveals the book underneath it here on the board. I have my hand on my camera, so it's not going to fall, but it's going to fall. Anyway, there we go. So if you make a claim, it reveals the book below it on the board. Remember 5, 5, 5, 5, 8. So the blanks are all 5. These books are generally about 5. And everything else is priced what the post-it note is. Give you another couple of seconds, another minute or so to look at those before we take them all down and they're done for the day. Remember, guys, the way we're doing shipping now, I thought I need to mention this. The way we're doing shipping now, everybody gets a medium flat rate box, and I ship when you fill your box. So you'll get billed for the first sale for shipping, and then when it's full, it ships. Unless you ask me to ship it sooner. So like I saw Patrick Kelly was here. Patrick's got like half a box. When Patrick fills the rest of the box, I will ship his books. TJ James has like half a box, maybe a little more because of the blind bundles he's got, but his books will probably ship soon. That's how we're going to handle it. That way you don't have to worry about shipping so much. You won't have to pay it quite as often. You won't get boxes full of bubble wrap. Because that's a problem, right? Like, you pretty quickly get more books than you can put in a T-fold mailer. But it takes a minute to build up to a full medium box. And a small box won't fit any comics. So people are paying for a medium box and getting half a medium box full of bubble wrap.
Yeah.
All right, these are coming down. All right. So we'll start here.
Whoop.
When I get back from my trip, Jay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the better tripod in here. Problem is that since Christmas, I've had my sort of, I don't want to say crappy rig, but crappy rig here.
The phone fainted.
Huh?
TJ says the phone fainted.
It wouldn't shock me, TJ. Okay. $5. Deadpool versus Old Man Logan blank. Also $5. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Echoes #4. Well, that should be there. Okay. This is Draculina, number 3, FOC incentive 1 in 15. $15. And then we have Dark Horse Presents number 36. Dark Horse Presents number 36. First Aliens versus Predator story.
Wow.
$40. All right. Firefly, number 1, blank variant. Fantastic Four, number 16, Dan Slott. This is The Origin of Sky. This one's $4. This is cover price. $4. This is Freedom Fighters number 3, first appearance of Scrag. Freedom Fighters number 3, first appearance of Scrag. $15. Then this is the Phantom variant of a great horror story. This is Five Ghosts number 2. The Phantom variant. $13. World War Hulk number 4. $4. I have no. It's because it's Hulk.
Mhm.
I don't know why this is in the H's, but it's 'cause it's Hulk. World War Hulk number 4. $4. This is from SLG Comics, which slave labor graphics.
Mm.
Gargoyles Bad Guys. Number 1. By Greg Weisman, who is writing Gargoyles still. Created Gargoyles, all of that kind of stuff. Gargoyles Bad Guys number 1. $10. And this next one is going to be $20. It is the Dynamic Forces exclusive pencil art variant. Pencil line variant of Green Hornet number 1. $20. If anybody's just joining us, the way this works, you claim a book off the board. We reveal the book below it. Otherwise, we give you a couple minutes to think about these. And then we take them down, and they won't be available for this price again. So, Jay, I forgot what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you a thing.
Okay.
I forgot what I was going to ask you. But the chat's pretty quiet tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as two sickly people, we're just going to sit here in silence if the chat's not going to talk to us. Because God knows I don't need to be using my voice.
Yeah.
I just wish I could get this framed up the way I want it. All right. Well, I hear you, TJ. It's going around, man. There's a lot of illness out there right now. All right. This book will definitely not be this price again. This is the Joker, #1, green variant, regularly 10, tonight 5.
Oh, wow.
Daredevil. Here comes Daredevil, #1. $7. Here comes Daredevil, #1. A lot of first appearance in this book. It's a $10 book. Death, the High Cost of Living, #1. $10. All right, there are only 25 printed of this. This is one of 25. Jennifer Blood, #20. High-end Virgin limited edition, ultra limited edition. $65. Fire and Ice, #1, blank. $5. This is Fantastic Four, #5. This is the marriage of Ben Grimm and Alicia Masters. Legacy #650, $8. Freedom Fighters, #2. Freedom Fighters, #2. The Silver Ghost appears. Freedom Fighters, #2. It's going to be $15. Then this is, again, it's the Phantom variant for $10. Five Ghosts, #3. The This book is going to be $4. This is World War Hulk number 3. World War Hulk number 3, $4. This is going to be $10. Giant-sized Henry. This is giant-sized Henry. It's a 25 center. June 1966. $10. Then the first appearance of Colossus, giant-sized Man-Thing number 3. $30. So by Wednesday's show, I'll be in a hotel room. Next Sunday's show will be in a hotel room. And the Wednesday after that, I'll be in a hotel room.
Mm.
By the way, we need to change our schedule for this week, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got my dates wrong. I can work Tuesday.
Okay. Hey, Mel.
Yeah. Although I'm going to be a different hotel room than where you're at, Mel.
Hey, unknown.
Yeah, I'll be in Baltimore. I'll be at the very haunted Lord Baltimore Hotel.
What's up, Joey?
You know, I'll be at a different place than where Mel will be. No, I'm going for one event. Interestingly, I will be visiting comic shops while I'm there, though. Okay. I've made a decision, Jay.
Uh-huh.
So I am leaving on Wednesday for Baltimore, where I will be working with the group at Poe House, Poe Baltimore. You guys know I go out there every year and do the International Edgar Allan Poe Festival and Awards. This year I also did SPX and Baltimore Comic-Con with them. But a week from Sunday, a week from today, week from yesterday, week from today. Hold on. Week from today. Tomorrow, sorry. A week from tomorrow is Edgar Allan Poe's birthday. He was born January 19th, 1809. And Poe Baltimore is having their celebration of Edgar Allan Poe's birthday on Saturday of next week. We will be having the Young Saturday Visitor Awards, which is an award that Poe Baltimore gives out to school-age kids who are doing work. Is there poison ivy behind Jay?
Yeah, because it's Moggs.
Okay. I'm like, I don't have a poison ivy. I have a Nike advertisement.
Got that from Mog and Mel when they were in Dallas a couple years ago.
Nice. So anyhow, so the Young Saturday Visitor Awards, We also are going to have a murder mystery dinner. And I am going because I am throwing MC Lars CD release party. If you guys don't know MC Lars, he is a nerdcore rapper. He calls himself Lit Hop. So it's literary hip hop. He has a new record coming out that's all Edgar Allan Poe themed. And so he decided that he wanted to have his CD release party, his record release party with Poe Baltimore and do it for Edgar Allan Poe's birthday. So we're having that party as well as the Young Saturday Visitor Awards, the murder mystery party, a toast to Poe and all that kind of stuff at Westminster Hall, where Poe is buried. So I'm going out to throw those events, which will be fun because it'll be working all day on those, working on the EXP all night. So it will be not a lot of sleep for Kyle, but he will have a very comfortable bed in a very haunted hotel.
Yeah.
You can ask Jay. Jenna did not like the hotel.
No, not at all.
So that'll be fun. But while I'm there, I'll be visiting Dreamers and Make Believers, who you guys know is my local comic shop when I'm over there. I will also hopefully make a trip down to Third Eye Comics again. And I may get out to see Collector's Haven or Collector's Corner out there while I'm there. So those are the shops I'm going to visit for sure. I may try and visit some shops on my way back or on my way there. It's just going to depend on scheduling. So that's fun. Should we flip over and do more books, or should we just call it?
Do one more right. Set just to see.
All right. Well, I was gonna say we could just make this into a hangout for a while.
Oh, we do it whatever you want. It's your show.
Well, let's do one more round, and then if nothing else, we'll do a hangout.
Okay.
See, now look how great this looks now. Every time I change camera, this changes. Unknown. It depends on schedule. All right. So last blank on this row. This is Deja Thoris of Mars, #1. Blank variant, $5. Oh, this is cool because it's got the Universal Monsters on it. This is the first appearance of the new Legion of Monsters in Daredevil #32.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be $7. Doctor Strange #1. Doctor Strange #1 by Jason Aaron. First appearance of Zelma Stanton and first appearance of the Imperatrator. It's $15. Let me get a post-it note here. You know, I put my Death, the High Cost of Living book up. I'm super glad nobody claimed that one. I didn't really want to split that setup, but I thought, man, that's a book I've never showed on a live sale. All right. $20. Giant Size Defenders #5. Come on. There we go. Giant Size Defenders #5. It's $20. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy are in this one. And not the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, from the movies, the actual Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, Fire and Ice is the last blank that's up here. So that one will stay. This is Fantastic Four number 6, Alex Ross Timeless variant, featuring Annihilus. Fantastic Four number 35. This is the 60th anniversary special. This is the first cameo of Reed Richards' sister, the aunt to the worst character in the Marvel Universe. $10. And I say that knowing full well that Cyclops exists. All right. Wonder Woman appears in this one. Freedom Fighters number 4. Freedom Fighters number 4. Wonder Woman appears, $15. World War Hulk number 2, $6. This is Grim Fairy Tales Genesis, Heroes Rising. It's a launch, so it's basically like a number 0, but it's signed by Mike Lilly, who wrote it. It comes with COA. $10. And this is a Silver Age number 1, Jay.
Ooh.
This is what would happen when people would ask Castle out in high school and he wouldn't text them back. Ghost Castle number 1. I almost killed Jay with that one, guys.
Yeah.
Ghost Castle number 1. $30. Those Freedom Fighters were 70s fun. So I know, and the way I do when I travel like this and I plan to visit shops, is what I will do is in the city I'm traveling to, like Baltimore, like I spend enough time there that I have a local comic shop in town. So a place that I frequent, right? And by frequent, I mean I'll probably be there 2 or 3 times in the week I'm in town. Right? Just go and hang out or go there and work or go, like, because Dreamers and Make Believers has a coffee shop in the shop. So I'll go there. I'll take my laptop and my headphones, go there, order a coffee, and sit and work, right? Edit videos or, put thumbnails and graphics together for the XP or whatever. So I'll find my home, right? My local comic shop. Then I try and find other shops that are quick drives, right? So Third Eye Comics is like a 25, 30-minute drive from where I'm staying. So in Annapolis. So I'll drive down there one time and check it out. Collector's Corner in Bel Air is a little further away. So I'll have to make a point to go there. But I'm going to try and get there. That's a shop I've never been to. Then on the way there, just because of the way the schedule is going to work, I doubt I'll have any time to stop on the way there at a comic shop. Right? Because it'll just be leaving here very early in the morning, driving straight there, getting to my hotel, getting in, getting set up because I've got meetings on Wednesday night. I've got a show on Wednesday night. But then coming home, depending on the time, depending on what's happening with the EXP, depending on how I'm feeling and my family and that kind of stuff, I will search for comic shops along the major exits on my way home. So like I might try and stop somewhere in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Those kind of places. I'll try and find a shop or two to visit in each of those cities if I've got time. All right. We got about 20 minutes left. Apparently, this format is not something we're feeling, which I get. It was kind of a half-baked idea anyway. I've got a more fun idea from the hotel room. But so let's just turn this into a hangout. Does anybody have any questions for me or Jay about the EXP or about comics or any of that kind of stuff?
We'll see. Dreamers and Make Believers was where you pretty much set up for a local comic shop day, wasn't it?
Yep. I was live there all day for local comic shop day. Sam and Miranda, who run that shop, are great people. The shop itself is very interesting. There aren't shops like it around here. In that they have spent a lot of time and energy and money, I'll even say money, turning it into a community space. And while there are comic shops around here that are community spaces, it's a different sort of vibe. Like they don't have gaming there. What's room for? They they even built it into a place where you can come and have book club, and like they have community organization meetups, and they have things like that where the community gathers, not just about nerd stuff, which is pretty cool. So I really like that shop. I really like what they're doing there. I wouldn't want to do that with my shop because I don't like people that much. But I admire what they're doing because it really fits their vibe, really fits their community. For me, when I open my new shop, the idea is going to be very few people. I don't want people coming there. I would much rather people stay where they're at and let me serve them where they're at than make people come to me. And partially it's because I do this, right? We're here on the computer. Like so much of my community is all over the country, right? That I want people to be able to come to my shop, but I want to be able to help people who can't. Right. So the new shop is going to be largely online. It's going to be largely web-based. And if Unknown wants to order books, Unknown can order books and they'll just show up to his house. Same with TJ, same with Mel, same with Patrick, whoever. But then people in my local community can come and pick up their books themselves, or I can do delivery. Like my old shop was a community gathering place and I loved it. But it meant a lot longer hours. It meant running a shop like that would mean I couldn't do this. And I don't want to not do this. So that's why I like Dreamers. Then, so I'm in Baltimore for a week now. And then there will be a week in February where Jay will want to murder me. Because he'll have to work the whole week. I won't be able to help him at all. Because I'll be at Comics Pro.
Yeah.
But we may make some great content at Comics Pro. So that'll be cool. I'm very excited for Comics Pro. There's a lot of great people who will be at Comics Pro. We're going to find out a lot of cool stuff. Blake from Blake's Buzz will be coming out to help me. So you'll see Blake and I a lot, probably live doing stuff, which will be fun. And yeah. Does anybody else have any other questions? Well, a little bummed this format didn't work.
Yeah.
I think it might have worked better if every time I had to bend over to change the books, my stomach didn't make the sound like just before the xenomorph popped out of that lady's chest. I would imagine there will be, TJ, but that is a question for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a question for them. I imagine there will be, but the way we're producing that show now, I'm less involved. So that I can be more focused on what's happening over here. Still involved, but less involved. So those kind of long-term plans won't hit my radar until much closer to Comics Pro. You know, Comics Pro is still a month and a half away. I imagine I'll find out in a month. So, all right. Excuse me. Well, guys, it's been fun hanging out. I will see you exhausted and tired and from a hotel room. What about Jen, TJ? Again, if we're talking about Comics Pro, it's still way too early. As far as I'm concerned, Comics Pro might as well be next year. I got to get through this next trip first. You know, the only reason I'm even thinking about Comics Pro right now is that I had to finalize my quote to do the tech for Comics Pro. Boy, oh boy, was that more math than I like doing. I was uncomfortable with the amount of math that went into that. But we'll find out. We'll know more very soon. Cool. Well, it's been fun hanging out. I'm sorry that this format didn't work out better. I'm sorry that my stomach is not playing along to make it easy for me to do this format. We're going to do something fun from the hotel room. Or maybe I do some stuff from Dreamers. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But in the meantime, here's what I could tell you. Tuesday at 1 for Comic Industry Insiders, they're doing a show that's very important to me. It's a topic that I think is very important. It's about accessibility in shops and in stores and even in comic employment, making stores accessible for people. And you'll see what I'm talking about when they do the show, but it's a really important topic. Because a lot of stores aren't, and the stores that are, I think, are really, really top notch. So check that out. And then Jay and I will be back Wednesday for, excuse me. No, Jay and I will be back Wednesday filling in for Castle. Again, I will be at the hotel room. So that'll look very different, and we'll be doing something fun. Then Friday, 7. I don't know how close y'all have been following the Diamond Dynamite of it all over the last year, but it has really taken a toll on Nikki. And in exchange, it's taken a toll on the rest of us. Again, not nearly in the same way, right? Nick's over there trying to figure out how to keep everybody employed and keep the lights on. The rest of us are just stressed out. So Nick's art show really has been a thing that in the dark times have brought him a lot of joy. And he really is, celebrating that community. And the dude needs to make some cash. Like, I'm just be straight with you. So tuning into his art show and buying art if you can afford it is super helpful. One, because again, it helps Nick, again, deal with the stress and everything that's going on because it's his happy place.
Yeah.
And two, it takes some financial burden off of everything. So if you show up Friday, buy some art. But I will tell you this. Something like $1,000 in published pages are going to be given away for free. So it's definitely worth tuning in to see what's happening. But if you can make a purchase, make a purchase. Art is something that doesn't go down in value. So make sure you check that out on Friday. All of our regular shows will be here this week. We even know early who's going to be on Writer versus Artist, which is not something we've ever known before.
Yeah.
Jay and I about fell over. But tune in for all of that. We will see everybody on Wednesday. Stay tuned for everything. We'll talk to you later.